Throughout history, legends of ancient giants have haunted the fringes of religious texts, mythologies, and folklore. These stories, passed down through generations, evoke a world where the divine intersected with the earthly in profound and often unsettling ways. Among these enigmatic tales, the Nephilim stand out as some of the most mysterious and controversial figures, beings described in the earliest chapters of the Bible, as well as in apocryphal and ancient Near Eastern writings. The Nephilim are traditionally understood as the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men, described in the book of Genesis as mighty men of old, men of renown, Genesis 6 verse 4. Biblical scholars have long debated the exact nature of these beings. The phrase sons of God, Hebrew, B'nai Elohim, has been interpreted variously as referring to fallen angels, divine beings, or even powerful human rulers, while the daughters of men clearly denote mortal women. The union of these two realms, divine and human, produced hybrid offspring, giants whose size and strength were legendary, and whose existence was perceived as a fundamental corruption of the natural order. In extra-biblical texts such as the Book of Enoch, an ancient Jewish work not included in the canonical Bible, the Nephilim story is expanded dramatically. Here, a group of angels called the Watchers descend to earth, lust after human women, and teach forbidden knowledge, from sorcery to metalworking. Their hybrid children wreak havoc on humanity, spreading violence and chaos until a divine judgment sends a great flood to cleanse the world. These narratives provide a rich, albeit shadowy, backdrop to the biblical Nephilim, portraying them as both progeny of cosmic rebellion and catalysts for human suffering. While many interpret these stories metaphorically or symbolically, representing humanity's fallen nature or spiritual corruption, others consider the possibility that such beings were historical realities, entities who influenced the course of human civilization in ways hidden beneath layers of myth and allegory. This brings us to the heart of Nathan Reynolds' story, a narrative that claims to bridge the ancient past with the present day, revealing a lineage that has survived through millennia. Nathan Reynolds asserts that he is a direct descendant of the Nephilim bloodline, a lineage entwined with the very fabric of ancient spiritual and worldly power. According to him, this bloodline is not merely a relic of the past, but an active force operating behind the scenes of modern society, embedded within elite families, royal dynasties, and secretive organizations. The idea that ancient bloodlines of supernatural origin could have infiltrated and controlled human institutions is not new. Various conspiracy theories and occult traditions have long suggested that hidden rulers wield power through blood, ritual, and spiritual authority. What sets Nathan's testimony apart is his first-hand account of growing up within this system. He describes a childhood marked by secrecy, manipulation, and ritual abuse, echoing the grim realities documented in studies of generational trauma and mind control programs, concepts that, while controversial, are supported by survivor testimonies worldwide. According to Reynolds, his family was bound by ancient covenants, spiritual contracts inherited across generations, linking them to fallen angels and dark forces who once walked the earth openly. These pacts, he claims, serve to preserve their power and loyalty to a hidden agenda that transcends mere politics or economics. Historically, such notions find parallels in various cultures. For instance, in Mesopotamian mythology, the Apkallu, semi-divine sages sent by the gods, were believed to impart forbidden knowledge to humanity, sometimes linked to the same narratives that inspired the Nephilim legends. The concept of divine or semi-divine rulers possessing supernatural origins has also appeared in Egyptian, Greek, and later medieval European royal myths, often used to legitimize authority by claiming descent from gods or celestial beings. Biblically, the theme of fallen angels and corrupted bloodlines continues in various prophetic and apocalyptic texts. The New Testament, for example, alludes to spiritual warfare and cosmic rebellion, Ephesians 6 verse 12, Revelation 12, framing the ongoing struggle between light and darkness as both spiritual and temporal. Nathan's testimony echoes this perspective, portraying his life as a battlefield where ancient spiritual forces seek to maintain dominion, while he pursues deliverance through faith and divine truth. Nathan's personal journey, from being ensnared in the web of generational darkness to breaking free through a transformative encounter with Jesus Christ, is deeply rooted in Christian theology. It reflects the biblical promise of redemption and freedom from bondage, Galatians 5 verse 1, John 8 verse 36. His declaration, "You can't change the blood you were born into, but you can choose the blood that saves you," resonates as a powerful testament to the spiritual authority believers have through Christ's sacrifice, a force that, according to Christian doctrine, can sever the hold of ancestral curses and spiritual oppression. Yet, Nathan's claims raise profound questions. If these bloodlines still exist, how far-reaching is their influence? Could the power structures shaping politics, finance, religion, and entertainment be tied to ancient spiritual legacies? Some researchers and investigators have suggested that secret societies, such as the Freemasons or Illuminati, preserve esoteric knowledge and bloodline claims that may echo the same ancient origins Nathan describes. Others point to the symbolism embedded in architecture, rituals, and cultural myths as evidence of a hidden spiritual hierarchy. Skeptics rightly demand evidence, and many of Nathan's assertions remain in the realm of personal testimony and experiential knowledge, difficult to prove, yet difficult to dismiss entirely given the convergence of multiple survivor accounts worldwide. These testimonies reveal recurring motifs of ritual abuse, mind control, and occult knowledge, often tied to specific family lines claiming ancient descent. Nathan Reynolds is not alone in his struggle and revelations. His voice joins a growing chorus of individuals who speak out against the dark legacies concealed beneath the veneer of modern civilization. His story is both a warning and a call to awareness that spiritual warfare is real, ongoing, and waged not just in distant realms but within families, communities, and institutions. Whether one interprets the Nephilim bloodline as literal giants of flesh and blood, or as symbolic of generational patterns of power, trauma, and deception, the underlying message is universal. The darkness thrives in secrecy, and the path to liberation begins with truth. Nathan's mission to expose, educate, and empower is a reminder that the ancient battle between light and darkness continues, and that each individual has a role in choosing which side to stand on.